coaches in college basketball. I love the way he works with big guys. And I'll tell you, he also works the perimeter guys hard. Today, after shoot-around, he had Tyler Hawes working on his game, and it's paying off.
Yeah, I agree with you. One of the better assistant coaches, I think, in the game. Stockton, a little bump. Shot clock winding down. Bango sees it, heaves one up, no good. Rebound, Davies.
For everybody watching Gonzaga tonight, every coach is saying, you know what? I think we can zone those guys.
Here's Hart off the missed shot. And the Zags have struggled against this zone. Harris got great position, missed the shot. Olynyk the follow dunk. And I think they're going to call the foul before the. We're having a hard time hearing whistles, the shot clock buzzer. You cannot hear anything in here. They blew the whistle before the dunk, so it's a foul on the shot.
Boy, look how deep Elias Harris catches the basketball. I mean, that's how I judge big guys. When they can catch the ball that deep, you know they're using angles, they're using their physical force inside. That is strength.
Now the foul against Davies is his fourth. So a missed free throw by Harris. And the Zags have cost themselves another point at the line. But the big story has to be Brandon Davies in his fourth personal foul.
Well, he's going to take a seat for a while.
Still 13.5 minutes to go in this one. And he comes out, Kafusi back in. So 4 personals against the Cougars' most effective big man by far.
And once again, BYU becomes a donut team. A lot on the outside, not much inside.
Olynyk trying to deny the ball there. Knocks it out of bounds. Corey Calvert in the game. And BYU has used its depth tonight. There's some games where BYU really shortens the bench. Not tonight. They have played just about everybody.
You almost have to against Gonzaga, or else they will just physically wear you down.
Pause, another contested shot.
Fingers and toes. Apparently he's learned that lesson pretty well from his father. His toes were well aligned and his fingers with a soft touch.
He is such a good scorer. Dower, pass deflected, stolen away. Here's Hawes, pull up. Not that time, and Dower rips the ball away. And then, though, the heady play by Calvert, the guy we were just talking about, but he throws it away, and Hart is fouled in the open court. So one good play and one not so good.
Watch Tyler Hazard. Watch his feet. Watch how he gets those squared. He squares his shoulders, and then that soft touch right there. And that's just repetition after repetition. That's from going to 6 a.m. with his father to the local gym and just working on shot after shot after shot and his release point.
Kyle Dranginis for the Bulldogs in for the first time off the bench. So Gonzaga using some of its depth. Harris out of the game for the moment. Dranginis enters it to Dower.
Oh, Dower retreats right there. He had an avenue to the basket. There he is again.
With the left hand, the bucket good.
You love it when big guys give it up and then repost.
And his teammate found him, get him the ball. Kafusi one dribble, foul. It's a good foul by David Stockton. Kafusi's not a great free throw shooter. Why give up the layup? Make him earn it at the line. He'll be shooting a couple of free throws first. We remind you, NBA Friday. First key NBA countdown at 7:30 Eastern. 2 really good games. The Red Hot Grizzlies against the Heat at 8 Eastern. Then 10:30 Oklahoma City on the road against the Nuggets in Denver on ESPN.
I have a new favorite player in the NBA.
You do?
Kenneth Faried of the Denver Nuggets.
He's fun to watch.
I love his effort. He's like Dennis Rodman without the trouble.
He is. He reminds you a lot of Rodman, the skills he brings to the table. Kafusi, you saw the ragged form at the free throw line. But Faried and the Nuggets, particularly at home, that is a dangerous team. Of course, Oklahoma City is playing at such a high level. He makes that one, so 1 of 2 at the line. This is still very much a game with 12 minutes to go. Gonzaga on the road, leading by 7.
Gonzaga a little confused against his own, initially burned 10 seconds off the clock.
Bell back in the game with the 3 fouls. And Guinness finally gets a touch for Olynyk, who was swarmed, so he got it to Stockton. Dower offensive rebound. Bell passed up the 3, shoots the 2, and gets it to go.
That's the play. That's the key. That's what opens the lock against the zone.
Bell, very efficient, 15 points in this game. He's played well. 9-point lead for the Zags. Calvert spins baseline, shot partially deflected, but there's Austin to stick it back in.
Nate Austin, one of those energy guys. Good help defender. He's going to take a charge or two, you know that. Anything you can get at him offensively is a bonus.
Olynyk, the catch, one dribble. He is just hammered by Kaufusi. Hammered. And the Zags are furious. Man, was that a hard foul. Olynyk just got destroyed there. That's the 4th foul against Kaufusi, and they have to call that.
Yep.
You just can't do that. Well, that's an intentional foul. The flagrant foul against Kaufusi, who plays football, but in this sport, you can't do that. Olynyk knocked to the ground. Gonzaga having to play tough guy basketball, leading by 7. (50-43) Gonzaga with the lead here at BYU. Dave Fleming, Mark Adams. Before we went to break, Brandon Kaufusi there, number 44. Flagrant 1 foul against Kaufusi as he came down hard on Kelly Olynyk. And Mark, it's hard to say this was not the right call.
No, there's a flagrant 1 technical foul. My personal opinion is that it's excessive. I think this is a flagrant 2 technical foul. I think that it should be 2 free throws plus possession. And I believe it should be an ejection. That's my opinion.
They did not call it that way. The fans here are still furious about it. Olynyk makes the first of 2. I don't know how you can argue that that's not a flagrant 1 at least. Kaufusi on the bench. He and Davies each have 4 personals. Olynyk misses that free throw though.
The flagrant 2 personal foul is as follows. A flagrant 2 personal foul should be a personal foul that involves contact with an opponent that is not only excessive, but also severe or extreme while the ball is live.
Well, that's the rule book definition, and you could make a case that that's exactly what that was. But Kaufusi, lucky that he's still in this game. Stockton on the move. Grant Guinness launches a 3, hits a 3.
And that's how you answer that situation.
Well, that turned into a big possession for Gonzaga, that's for sure. Here are the Cougars. Calvert having to play minutes here in the second half. With Davies on the bench, they're going to lean a lot on Tyler Hawes, who gets a touch against Bell. Hawes, the double team came and he gave it up. And Stockton, good help defense there. Loose ball on the floor, jump ball. The arrow, it'll stay with BYU.
Watch Stockton go cat and mouse with the ball. First, he comes and helps out on the ball. Then he closes out on the ball. Look at him move his feet. Look at the anticipation right there. And that's about as good as it gets as far as help defense down low and then cat and mouse the basketball.
6 seconds on the shot clock for BYU. Cusick, a runner, short, rebound. Another scramble for it. This time it's Austin and the timeout BYU. The bench got the timeout while Austin pounced on the ball. Gonzaga with a big possession a couple seconds ago. They've expanded the lead up by 11.
Finished his career as the BYU rebound leader and second leading scorer all time at that time, behind Danny Ainge. And Kessler coached it back before all the foreign players came to the United States. This was one of the first and made All-American honors in 1973. And Danny Ainge, 1981 to the Elite 8. In fact, Digger Phelps still has nightmares about Danny Ainge as BYU took on Notre Dame and historically, one of the most significant wins in BYU history. Having coached in the Intermountain West and on the Pacific West, I've got a lot of respect for the history of the BYU program.
And I think you'd have to say that Danny Ainge, the all-time great player in the history of this program. Jimmer Fredette had the greatest single season, I think, in BYU history, but Danny Ainge, who was such a great all-around athlete, baseball player drafted by Major League Baseball. On the inbound, here's Tyler Hawes with the foul. Nice inbound play for the Cougars, who need a little burst.
When Tyler moves, watch, he sets a screen number 3. Watch him roll off the screen right there. He reads the defender, pins him, and comes right to the ball. Very well-designed play as Cutters moved out of the paint, allowed Hawes to take advantage.
Free throw good, so he completes the three-point play, and that's just what BYU needed as Gonzaga had expanded its lead. Hawes up to 19 in the game. Again, the zone look on defense for the Cougars. It has been effective against this very good offensive team.
Harris battling for position inside against Davies. Remember, Davies with 4 fouls. He's the guy you want to attack.
And back in the game with 4 and still just under 10 minutes to go. Dower against Zylstra had it knocked away. And the Zags with 8 seconds on the shot clock. They get Pangos in the game and try to get a good shot off.
You know, it might be interesting to get Brandon Davies into a tough situation, flash Harris to the high post, and attack Davies off the dribble.
Shot clock winding down. Harris will launch. Harris, no good. Here's BYU. Zylstra, Davies running the floor. Couldn't quite get a good grip on it. Now he gets it back. Working against Elias Harris, getting closer to the basket. Davies scores.
Shake and bake in the paint. I haven't seen that for a long time.
Dower answers on this end. Davies gets another touch. Why not? Davies missed the shot, though, this time.
He turns over that left shoulder a lot. Somebody could camp on that thing and draw the charge.
And Guinness fouled as he goes to the basket.
Watch Brandon Davies as he reposts, gets a little bit deeper. Now watch him. Upper body, little fake right there. That little juke with the right shoulder and then back over the left shoulder. But the scouting report says camp on his left shoulder. You can draw charges if you camp on that left shoulder.
Free throws for Kyle Dranginis. Misses the first. Another player who has redshirted just like that guy. Gonzaga has used the red shirt probably as effectively or more so than any program in college hoops. Dranginis sat out last year as a true freshman. Big-time athlete, kid from Idaho.
And BYU has used the 2-year mission as well as anybody in the country. Better. 2 years could make a difference.